Hello, 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 hello. All right. So, folks, just trying to get everything sorted out, making sure Twitch is live, YouTube is live. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Get a little tweet going here. All right. Red circle. Which come get those juicy drops. Come hang out and get those juicy drops at Marvel Champions. Hello, how are you? RE 363831. Just it rolls right off the tongue. Thank you for tuning in. Twitch and the Big 26. What's up, Xander? Heck yeah, man! We gotta get these fine folks the CCP exclusive Twitch drops here. Oh no, we need the link, the little chain emoji, right? And then I'll just do twitch.tv/Simula67 _ because somebody took my name. All right, that's good. All right, that's up. Let me pop it in Discord here. Oh, my week is shaping up to be a mess, you guys. What? Why didn't that? There we go. Okay, delete that one. And then let's put one in the official Discord, or not the official one, my Discord. Everyone. Okay, and then I think the okay, cool. That works. Stream other games here now. Yeah, so I obviously I don't want to bore people with the details, nor can I really talk about the details anyways because it's work stuff. But my project is scheduled to go to like the next environment right below production, which is like live for everybody in the country, whatever. And we have 2 weeks to fix all of our bugs. And as one of the two leads on the project, I am responsible for making sure everybody else is doing what they're supposed to be doing, and et cetera. And like there's so many major issues right now that I am finding myself needing to participate in the bug solving and the bug resolution. And like I logged on today. I usually get on at like 8:30 my time, and I feel like I looked up, and then when I looked down again, it was like 5 p.m. and like I had like no concept of time passing. What's up, Jason? Sim is bragging about being a team lead. Just stating the fact, buddy. There are hundreds of leads at my company. It's not like a unique position. Hey, what's good, Colin? Who should my 4th rank 5 be? First Mystic, Doc, or Maddie? If you're talking about Doctor Strange, I would definitely pick him over Madeline. I am not a big Madeline Pryor fan, but Doctor Strange I think is maybe in contention for the best design character this year. I think he's fantastic. Or you could rank Mojo. Mojo's very good too. Also depends on kind of what modes you want to play, right? It's not, it's a sprite. It's not a brewski. Look, I'll even show you. It's a sprite. See, Sprite Zero. I did have a beer earlier though. We went to a picnic yesterday, and I bought beer, and there was some left over, so I took it home. And then we're going out. We're actually going out to a brewery near us. My birthday is this coming Saturday, the 13th, and we are going out to a brewery near us with some friends. It's supposed to be a kid-friendly brewery, so they have like your bar food or whatever, but like they have kid bar food too, and um, you know in-house stuff on tap. It looks pretty good. I'm very excited for it. What's up, Cyber? What's up, work? Steven is a little strange to me. And now he's shilling for a big citrus soda. Get out of here. Drunk sim stream when? Probably never. The closest you got to a drunk sim stream was the planning stream where me and Clown and DL were like completely off our rocker. It was Yingling, yes. Yingling is my favorite beer. Doctor Strange is the most fun I've had with a champ maybe ever. Yeah, he's great. He's a lot of fun to play. I love the way that he like manages his own power meter. It's just he's so good. He's really good. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. All right, so we'll just hang out for a while, whatever. I'm pretty sure these drops this week are the CCP exclusive drops, but if not, it is what it is. Let's actually check. I don't have them myself yet. I haven't watched anybody. Oh yeah, there are CCP exclusive drops. Okay, excellent. Yep. So you guys can get those just by tuning in, and you can let it run, let it sit. You can do whatever. Ultron. That's a great rank 5. That's pretty sweet. I like that choice a lot. Yeah, I pretty much finished my Coliseum stuff. I think I have one more podium to get to 3. But I'm this fight is not that fun to me. I really don't like this pinpoint location prompt thing. I didn't like it with Maw. I don't like it now. It's not fun. I don't like it at all. I think the clean slate node is a little annoying, but manageable. It really like critically injures so many champs though. I don't know. It just Coliseum, man. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It feels like it's getting a little too grindy. Like it feels like they are actively trying to limit the the number of health bars that you should be able to get on a single run. And like these days, like if you get 20, 25, that's like a really good run. And when they mess up and you can cheese stuff with Sim Supreme, that's less good. But like I feel like the goal here is to make you constantly play and grind out 4 or 5 health bars at a time so that you are, staring at your screen longer and engaged with the game for a longer period of time. So I don't know. It's kind of it's been hit or miss for me, these fights. So we'll see. Stepping out for now. Good seeing you too, Xander. Yeah, Sim Supreme does cheese the fight. I don't think it was intended, but I don't think that they can do anything about it either. So feels like it's getting grindy. Yeah. I mean, like I haven't disliked all of the fights. I don't think that they should be like just punching bags. But I also don't think one of the things that I remember talking about in my Coliseum feedback video was, I really worried that this was going to turn into just like Everest content with a different name, and when they come out with these, I wouldn't say Juggernaut is a difficult fight. It's probably on the easier side, but like the nodes and the tags limit the champions who are really useful for it. So, and like I am fortunate to have a pretty broad and developed roster, but that's not the case for 90% of people in the game. And I feel like those people are probably just miserable doing this. Yeah, this I think the side quest was fun. That was like just punching bag, do as much as you want, lots of big numbers, and you have good brain feelings. But this is different. Needs to be increased to 5 days. It is going to be increased to 5 days in July, so they're gonna test that out. So, Alliance Coliseum is a big middle finger to players' time. I don't know that I would agree with that. Like if you're gonna grind your podiums, yeah, but I feel like I'm I've got two of these at 3 and one at 2, and I've done maybe 10 runs total. Like I don't really and I don't go above 3 unless like I really enjoy the fight. So like the podium 1 and podium 2 there, those are just going to stay as is. But it's all, I mean, you can choose kind of how much time you want to put into it, I guess. All right, let's go into EQ here, which is about as casual content as you can get these days. We'll just try and have some fun with some good champs here. All right, we've got Mystic Attackers, Drain, blah blah blah, or Regen effect. Okay. What do we got? What do we want? What do we want? We want, let's do Spiral. I like her. I just ranked her up. We'll do Sorcerer. She's good. Work is in the chat, so I think we should play with Claire. Drain, burn, steal. I guess we could do Pav, but he has a cooldown on his stuff. Carl's got the regen. I don't know. Yeah, I knew you'd like that. Guillotine is probably straight busted on this. And we'll do, who else is fun that we don't really use very often? If we get good luck with Wanda, we can get some big crits, I bet. And then who's the it doesn't even matter who the boss is because it's all, there's no nodes on him anymore anyways, so. Says he wants to have fun and use good champs. Pick Claire. Maybe we should use only Claire. What do you think about that? Do you think Ascension will help Chavez a lot or no? I mean, I think Ascension objectively helps every champ. I don't think it's going to suddenly make her more meta than she is right now. We haven't used her like in SSX and War in quite some time. And that's not for like lack of wanting, because I happen to like her quite a bit, but I think I've finally come around on Spiral, by the way. I just ranked her up the other day, just like on like a whim. Yoshi in the chat with the Prime sub. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Audi HDS first time chat. Thank you very much. A lot of people are probably having their first time chats in there because I've only streamed. This is like only the second time I've streamed on Twitch. Kushala wrecks this. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we're using Claire though. I don't know if you noticed that work. Yeah, I think what did it for me with Spiral is we've been sending her a lot this season. Not me, but we've been sending her a lot this season, and like it's the fights with her that we've been sending. like DLL has basically been like, you know, I ignore the blades at all. I don't use them at all, and like I don't pay too much attention to the, you know, alternating your attacks. You don't really need to do that. So if you can play her normally and still have success, then you know, that works for me. I've lost my chat window in OBS. That's disappointing. Oh. I thought we'd be getting more regen, but it appears that we're not getting more regen. Undermother in the chat also. Getting those Twitch drops there, Under. Nice. See if I can't get this this chat window to work. Just seems to be completely broken. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Took me a while to open up to Okoye. Let's see if I can get the. There we go. Let's try that. That and then this, and then this. Okay, now I can see both chats in a weird roundabout sort of way. Chavez is good in raids. I wish they didn't remove her from the raids pool. Yeah, she's pretty good. It's true. What's up, Misty? Thank you very much. Taskmaster, bro. Let's see if we can get some good luck with Wanda here. So she has power drain and she has regen. Actually, I think the power drain is only on defense, though. Oh, buddy. We're like not getting any crits at all. Woof, not one regen. We're like not critting. There's one crit. Another Fury and one Fury. Alright, well I guess we're not gonna be using her again. Oh, there we go. Got a power steal. Alright, well, sorry, Wanda. I don't think we'll be using you again. I think Taskmaster reduces your crit rate. Yeah. Ugh, yikes. Lefty's raiding. Wow, Abdo coming in with two bannable offenses right away. Jeez. Choosing violence right away. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very much, Lefty. Appreciate you. All right. Welcome, everybody. Nice special intercept there. Thank you, Rhodey. Appreciate you, buddy. Got regen going here. Should I rank 5 Okoye, since she's the R4 and placing on defense? Oh, that's a tough one. Like, she has one placement, and I feel like she rarely gets kills now. Offensively, she's always banned, although she will be whitelisted next season. But everybody has an Okoye. I don't know that a rank 5 offensively makes that much of a difference. I would probably do somebody else, but that's just my... Yeah, I would probably not rank 5 Okoye. Not because I dislike her, but because she's so busted already. I don't really think it does that much more. You could ask Work. He has a rank 5 Okoye. Hey, what's up, Sim? Finally able to catch a stream. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I am having a bad start to the week at work, so I decided to kind of do this to get my mind off of it and work on the drops and stuff. God, I'm placing a rank 4 on defense. I mean, in his defense, though, this is his baby account. R5 Onslaught without a dupe. It would be difficult for me to rank 5 a champion who is unduped. Alright, let's do... We want to heal. So we need to do a little bit of the bleed first. Nice. Look at that healing, guys. That's clear. That's the power of clairvoyant. You did it, Clay. Having a case of the Mondays. Skill class is lame, though. No regrets since my hand was forced. Why was your hand forced? I'd rank 5 an unduped Claire. I mean, her Sig is pretty useless, so I guess that's a decent argument. I don't think I would rank 5 Claire. Oh, skill. Oh, right, okay. Alright, we've used everybody, so... Asher asking Sim with a Y, how you cooking? As you have seen, Sim Supreme is cooking in Coliseum. He is. He's pretty busted. He's pretty cheesy. Speak of the devil. Who's your daddy asking, how did you do in Coliseum against Jugs today? It's fine. I did, I think, like 20-ish with She-Hulk. I did like 25 with Black Cat. And then I think I did like 21 or 22 maybe with Spider-Woman. And then that was kind of it, so. Yeah. I don't have Sim Supreme ranked up. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do the cheese. Like, even my 6-star is not ranked up. We have in our Discord server, we have a special title, or not a title, I guess it's a special role that we hand out to the person who gets the highest base score in Alliance Coliseum. Just as kind of like a, just to encourage people to try and compete a little. But I think we're going to have to disinclude the Sim Supreme scores because, like, we have a guy who did like 11 million on like a base score with him, like 200 bars, and it's like at that point it's like you either have a rank 4 Sim Supreme or you're not in contention for the title, which is kind of silly. So later, Abdo. Thanks, dude, for hopping on over. AQ Coliseum can go straight to hell. You should tell me how you really feel. Rank 4 Toad? Yes, I also have a rank 4 Toad ascended. He is one token away from being Ascension level 2. I'm very excited to pull another Toad. He's good times. Brennan managed 30 bars with Blue Marvel. Nice, dude. I saw DL actually he uploaded one of his runs. I think he said he could. He thinks he can get like 40 with him, but his is pretty big. Like rank 5 ascended. Rank 5 ascended Blue Marvel. Yeah, I also don't really use Claire like at all. Like we assigned her a couple times in War, mostly as like a emergency fill-in when Nico's banned, because she's banned pretty much all the time. The only time she's not banned is when she's whitelisted, which is like every 3 seasons now, I guess. Yeah, I mean, when we need to use her, she does what we need her to do, but like her days as anything approaching a mainstay in War are long gone. And if you ask Work in Progress, her days as a mainstay were never here to begin with. Would you guys say one of the requirements for AQ Coliseum is being in an alliance? Yes, that is that is definitely one of the requirements. Perhaps the most important requirement is being in an alliance, yeah. Because she's buns. I do tend to think that her damage is pretty awful. Like, to like really get decent damage out of Claire, like you need to be running recoils. And even then, like you need to switch between like the Hellfire and the healing to like heal back the recoil damage. So it's just, yeah. Her buff immunity is okay, but like Nico's is way better. Way better. Nico is way better. I don't even think that's an argument. Been loving Spiral. Don't know what switch flip for me, but I'm highly considering taking round 4. Yeah, I had a similar experience. I just kind of made like an effort to use her more intentionally, and it's fine. I think the realization for me was that if you deviate a little bit from like the alternating attacks, it really doesn't like ruin her, which is kind of what I thought about her on release. And like the blades, I just ignore the blades. Like I find the like stuff where you have to swipe up, I find it really difficult to do. Like I struggle with J Jonah, like if you dex back, like you can't immediately take a photo, which I find annoying. Like you have to really make sure that you have an open frame to take the photo. What's up, Debo? Used a 6-star. Yeah, I like my 6-star isn't even ranked up. And I don't know like what I don't know at what point like it's even worth using. He's probably like a rank 2 or rank 3. 6-star, maybe. Trying to scratch my nose while in the middle of a fight is difficult. Maybe I was thinking of like OG Guillotine, because Deathless Guillotine's regen is not as good. Only 3 triggers and 50 hits. I find actual buff immunity to usually be a downside. Functionally, it prevents buffs, but it doesn't nullify or stagger them, so it's always making nodes fail instead of trigger. I don't know that I agree with that. I don't know what you mean by making nodes fail. Could you clarify that? Rank 3 Sim did 153. Is that a 7-star though work? Honestly, yeah, I find that the swiping up stuff just doesn't work for me. King Shark, what up? Just from like the standpoint of a functioning like a mystic champion. I mean, I personally find buff immunity like much more powerful than the other pieces of utility you mentioned. What am I doing here? I guess we're gonna have to use Claire. I think the other thing it kind of has going for it is that it is a passive effect. Well, I guess only on defense it is. Forget that. Alright, let's get this up. Switch into poison mode. There we go. Massive power gain. Nice. Input drop. Oh, we got stunned. That wasn't an input drop. It was my fault. Just get lots of power to this. Yeah. Yeah, stunned. Can't wait for that Titan rollover tomorrow. Need that Madeline Pryor still missing Strange. Yeah, we talked about those two specifically a little bit earlier. I mean, I'll get Maddie just to have her, but I do not see myself ranking her up. Should we give Wanda another chance here? Why not? Claire's death touch allows her to avoid death, but like it's very finicky, and there's a very specific set of circumstances that you need to have in order for it to work. Like you need to be at like max of those Claire charges. You need to have the special 3. It's just, and then you need to die in that specific window of time. Like it's just, it's not effective at all. Just like Dormammu has a decent regen, but like you need like an encyclopedia to figure out how to use it. It's way too complicated. Wow, Wanda, you are not doing so hot here. We keep proccing Furies, and no steals or regens here. Guess it's a problem of the node calling for a nullify or a stagger all the time and noding up buff immunity. Some of the they have been updating those nodes to include buff immunity. Like the EQ Mystic node includes buff immunity, and like there are nodes where they want to like discourage Mystic champs. They have also added buff immunity to kind of prevent you from using her. But like again, to Clown's point earlier, like it's it's not meant to be a catch-all for everything, right? If a node is specifically looking for nullifier stagger, you just need to use a champ that has those two effects. I don't think that we'll see a buff immunity specific node because only 2 champs have access to it, so. What do I want to do for Drax here? We'll do Jugs. Could be fun. Yeah, I need to start sigging her up. Like I dump sigs into her when I have like nobody else to sig up, but it's pretty rare. I think she's at like sig maybe 80, 60, 80 maybe. Wanda's losing her touch. Saw Power Sting node back in the day and was really Ham who had decent access to it. How long ago was that? I don't remember that. All right, what do we got here? Moon Dragon boss. boss. Mutants. Regen, effects, furies, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's do Toad. Excuse me. Unfortunately, they pretty much like destroyed her regen, and it's not really that useful anymore. Is it just regen, or is it... oh, special attacks. If they have a prowess... Okay, so prowess works fine, too. Got it. So basically anybody. Got it. All right, we'll use Danny. Danny's good. Prowess. Use Storm X. That could be good. I guess we could use Dust, but she's so strong. Yeah, we could use her. And we'll use... Who else do I have hidden down here? Nobody really worthwhile. If Kat was here, she'd make me use Sauron. Act 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I completely shut that out of my memory. All right. Toad here. Big old Toad. Love Toad. Nice. How did I... Used to be able to dash out of the end of that, unless I did it wrong. Again, like what? Can you not dex out of the SP1 anymore? There we go. I guess I was just messing it up. God of War or Marvel's Wolverine? What are you more excited for? Probably both, but we're a ways off from God of War, I think. I did pre-order Wolverine, which I'm pretty excited for. Wolverine looks awesome. It's not open world like Spider-Man is, though. It's supposed to be like a more linear adventure. Yeah, did anybody play the Wolverine, the X-Men Origins Wolverine game? Like, I felt like when that came out, it was, it was pretty violent, very bloody, very violent, and like, you took enough damage, you could like see through him and stuff. Like it was cool. Like they really did a good job with his healing factor in that game. And I was like, when they announced this one, I was like, surely they're not going to like... There's no way they could make it like worse, like, right? Like more gory, and damn it, they did. They absolutely did. You ever try to do the special 2 while falter to give you more prowess? I mean, whatever works. Like in content like this, where it doesn't really matter, I'm not really trying to play optimally. I'm just trying to not, screw up. But yeah, normally, yes, I would try and do the specials while faltered, but... Like, we're using rank 1 Sauron here. I'm not really concerned with, like, making sure we're playing very well. I'm using Sauron and Cat's not even here to see it. Sauron and the Big 2-6, that's right. More excited for Stranger Than Heaven. I am not familiar with that. I don't think I've ever played a Yakuza game before. Sauron and the Big 2-6, that's right. Yeah, X-Men Origins, I mean, it's fine. It's not a bad game, but it's not, like, gonna blow you away or anything. Then we do this. Use your special. I love Cassandra. She is so much fun to use. I feel like there are other mutants that I need to take up before her, but she would be a super fun rank 5. We have one in the battle group and we sent her a few times. She's a blast. I didn't get the extra prowess in that first special too. Didn't Storm X used to have the most worthless SIG ability? I mean, it was like one where you had to kind of play her at like low health, I think, in order to get the most out of her, because when she hits a certain health threshold, she would activate both of her Tempests. But there are champions that have way more useless abilities than her, I think. Like Claire. Claire's SIG ability is worthless. Misty's is worthless. I mean, the really, really old champs that don't do anything, like Ms. Marvel, like their SIG abilities are worthless. What's up, Gusu? Welcome. Storm X is a nuke. She is really good. Like, I have her at SIG 180, rank 3 SIG 180, because I feel like I can't justify ranking her up until she's ascended. But like the minute she's ascended, she can go. I can't even tell you what Odin's signature ability does. Oh, 227k crit. Let's go. That brother he just sat there and just did a light intercept. It's AI, dude. It is. AI is something else. He copies certain buffs. One more pull from rank 4 A2 Storm. That sounds fun. Oop, that was dumb. Nice. It's supposed to, if they purify the stun, it's supposed to give her passive back. Come on. Oh, we're losing all our dodges because he's not playing. He's not playing nice. Here we go. Again, dude, where's my where's my passive stun at? I don't know what's happening in this fight right now. He didn't have Furies. He wasn't turning it off. I don't really know what was going on. Let's see. He can't miss, so we're not going to do that. I guess we'll try this again. Nice parry. Now see, my stun is off cooldown. Just that time it worked. And that time the Purify worked too. I don't know why it wasn't working with crossbows. No idea how Cassandra works. She's fun. She has like, you hold the heavy, like it's, you know, Eclipse designed her, so she works very similar to like Scream. Speaking of Scream, you hold the heavy and she channels, and you get a passive stun if they attempt to hit into you while you're channeling. And then you get the Daunted by channeling, and then you apply the Neuros. She's a lot of fun. She's like Professor X, but with Daunteds instead of Prowess. I find her way easier to use and way less stressful than Professor X, though. And then the special one, if you're at above a certain amount of Daunteds, you root them, and that allows you to channel for a little bit and refresh everything. Nice. I don't know. I thought they fixed that, unfortunately. Too close to her during that route on the wall. I don't have the time to learn second or third tier mutant champs. Wow. Plus Shatterstar is coming. I don't know. I don't really know where Shatterstar is going to land. Don't don't really know. We'll see. Like, he's designed for war, so he does have that going for him. Oh, that was a good one. Do you think Shatterstar will be someone you assign a lot in war? It remains to be seen, yeah. Yeah, Clown likes him because he's got a synergy with Mojo. Like, he's got the bleed pre-fight, which I think could be useful. I don't know. We'll see where he lands. We'll see. I don't think that he is going to be more ubiquitous in war teams than, like, Sinister or Onslaught. However, I don't think that he is going to be good enough to be banned all the time, like Sinister and Onslaught are banned. I don't think he's going to get banned over them either. We'll see. It's kind of hard to tell where he's going to land. Oh, you can evade? Yeah. Oh, I missed the autocorrect there, Cyber. Cassandra's my go-to Yelena counter. She's really, really good for Yelena, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was one of her targets, but like she's really good for pure like champs like Atuma, she's really good for Atuma. Really good for anybody who can purify stuns because it makes her passive stun come back right away. Excuse me. Speaking of symbiotes, saw something that led me to believe that Spidey is getting a buff. I would not believe everything you see. I think the person that posted that has a history of trolling people with stuff. Now, obviously, I couldn't tell you even if it was true. But I'm telling you that I'm pretty sure that's fake. We're overdue for a symbiote. Didn't we just get, I guess we didn't just get Scream. That was what, last Halloween? I don't know, was that 2025? That was a minute ago, wasn't it? The next symbiote I want is, I would really like Toxin. I like Toxin a lot. There's some others, like, they could do, like, the Venomized champs. Like if they're looking for additional like chase champs, like the idols, like the Stellar Forged, like the zombie champs would be cool to have. Like venomized versions of champs would be cool. I think there are a lot of possibilities, but like straight symbiotes, I would love to get Toxin, or Agent Anti-Venom would be my number 2. Cantona rating 236 people coming over to the chat with Cantona. Thank you very much, dude, for the raid. Appreciate it. And welcome all raiders. Please make sure to hit that follow button as we journey on our way to whatever the monetized version of Twitch is. I don't know what not partner. What's it called? I don't even know. Not partner. Not Twitch partner. What is it called? Somebody tell me what it's called. I should have charged. I always forget to charge the heavy for more prowess. Affiliate, thank you. Yes, that's what it is. Apparently, watching myself earned me a drop. That's great. Not even watching. I guess I am technically watching myself. Affiliate is first, then partner. What's the difference between the two? What do we want to do here? I don't know, whatever. I like that emoji. Night Thrasher on the board. Where's B McG when you need him? Probably not playing her optimally, but she's fun regardless. I'm probably using too many heavies is really what it is. Main difference, revenue split. There's some other moderation perks too, higher chance for sponsored deals. I doubt I will get up to that second one then. I would be happy with whatever the first affiliate is, if we can get there. I think they make the requirements pretty clear too. I just haven't really looked into them that much. I'm assuming you were doing Battlegrounds, Cantona. Do you are you liking the season better than last one? Although it's a low bar, I know. Gotta be careful against the wall there. We did a few games and I had to do EQ for rank 5 Ruby coming. Mode is still on its dying breath. I feel like they've kind of designed themselves into a bit of a corner when it comes to Battlegrounds, because the mode, as you and many other people have kind of pointed out, the mode is so dependent on the draft right now because they have intentionally created these defenders that have very specific requirements for countering, and you cannot fill a 30 champ deck with enough of these defenders and counters for all of them. So you have to create gaps intentionally in your deck. So then, like, if your opponent gets one of these defenders and you just don't have a draft option for him, just like, well, GG's. Like, there's like nothing you can do about it. Who was the boss? Oh, Moondragon was the boss. Do gentle. That sounds fun. I feel like they need the mode to succeed, though, because again, so many champions are being designed and have been designed around like this 3 bars of power rotation. You know, so many champs, it's just you spend 3 bars of power and the fight is supposed to be over. And without BGs, like the idea of like a short fight, I'm not sure it exists anymore. Because like in EQ, like you can just do whatever the heck you want. Like there's no concept of a short fight. Sorry, I know I kind of stopped talking. I needed to concentrate to make sure I could time my medium attack for her face. What's up, XL Zemo? I would say talk but I don't want my wallet to hate me again after Ghost Rider. That's fair. Yeah, I mean it doesn't like in EQ anymore. It's like, you know, use whoever you want. You know, I would bet a lot of money, Casey, that there is going to be another Green Goblin piece in the Gladiator circuit. I would bet a lot of money. I feel like they are not very, for whatever reason, they are not very good at pivoting at stuff like that. So I think that the Green Goblin piece is probably set in Battlegrounds, whatever season it's going to be. I don't see it. I don't see it changing, unfortunately. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah. All right, poison or mirror. Okay, got it. All right, wave. Sandman. Overseer could be fun. Who else we have some fun with here? Not I-Bomb. Luke could be fun. Scorpion, I don't play with him. Let's do High Evo too. What was the Deathless Chase like? I wasn't around during that. It was way more involved and way more difficult than the chases nowadays. And I think if I recall correctly, there was a like the idol chases. Well, maybe the Stellar Forge chases are all free, guaranteed. But like with the idols you had to spend some money to get them. I can't remember if it was explicitly required to spend for the Deathless Champs or not. But like it was made known at the start that you needed to get all of them if you wanted Thanos, because you had to use the team to get him. And like the pieces were locked behind like milestones, so you needed to be valiant, you needed to do all of the objectives in the Everest fights. I think the Deathless Champs were way more difficult to get. I like Joe Fixit. He's a lot of fun. I like him too. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Lucky Twist. Why is there a Thing relic on Overseer? Because I need my Hulk relic for other champs. Is really what it means. Oh, this was a terrible idea because he's gonna ignore my unstoppable. Oh, now he's not. We're gonna have to wait out that Nice. That was also dumb. You could get Deathless Thanos free to play, but most people had to cough up units. The one from Gauntlet happens, man. I remember, like, because there were the bonus, the Valiant objectives, right? Maybe the piece was earlier in the milestone, so you didn't need to be Valiant, but the bonus objectives were for Valiants only. And if you wanted the really good rewards from that you needed to be Valiant. This is maybe what it was. Yeah, that's what, like, the fights were much harder. Yeah. And you had limited time. You know, those seasonal fights were like only a week long, I think, right? Maybe 2 weeks. The pieces in these fights for the Stellar Forge are much easier to get. There's more time to do them, I guess. Of course. Here we go. You activate Cosmic Mode, and he doesn't throw specials at all. How convenient. Dude, come on. Stupid speedsters. Janky ass animations. He's got the mega physical resistance because of special 2 also. Yeah. Fights were 2 weeks. Did some of the Deathless She-Hulk chase. That was all I had time for. Have you been like spending units for the pieces then, Brennan? When Isophine's logic is going to be for giving Green Goblin Stellar Forge powers? That's a good question. Good question. let's use shocks here. Nice. Any idea when the blade selector will drop? Middle of June. That makes sense. They need to make sure that people have enough time to get the first appearance who haven't done so. I don't know what you're waiting for if you haven't done it though. I get to take a Nico boss in war with Wave here. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it. $15K over the last year. I respect the dedication for sure. 15,000 units. Whew. I feel like I've done this fight a million times already because of Coliseum last time. Did Wave get any tags for Juggernaut? That'd be fun. I think so, but it's not as fun as you think it is because Clean Slate just screws like every science champ. Because just you know, the repeated debuff immunity, it still makes the severe debuffs go away too. I don't remember what his specials look like. Apparently he doesn't either. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Yeah, he would remove the battered. Yeah, all the debuffs get removed because like the severe is only unaffected by purify and cleanse, but you know, straight debuff immunity is still, you know, gonna remove them all. Yeah, I gave her a couple runs, but like the other champs that I ended up using are way better for that fight. Got about 600 some people watching. If you are just watching or in the drops, I respect that. Please make sure to hit that follow button for me if you could. That way you know when the next time I'll be live to help you get those nice drops. What want to do here? Do this. Thought I'd get my striker. I mispressed the button. What was that, 300 some K burst damage? It's pretty good. For future Ascended champs, they shouldn't do very obnoxious defenders unless counters exist for them. Who are you thinking of? Who have they done already that's an obnoxious defender with not enough counters? I'm curious. Let's do this. I feel like the Ascension pool has been mostly good. There are a few really suspect champs. But I guess, you know, they need to they need to make the pool, like, desirable, I guess. I don't know why I did that. My sandmanning is not very good tonight. How do you feel about 200-hour platinums? I've done a lot of them. It depends on the game. I think the most time I ever spent on a platinum. That's a good question. Probably like Fear 2, because the multiplayer grind for that was so intense. It took forever. What do I do here? Let's just do this, yeah. I always forget what that purple bar is for. At the which purple bar? On Ascended champs? I mean, it really doesn't do anything, so. Like, you can just ignore it. It just kind of works on its own. When it's full, you get into this, like, extra damage mode. It takes a while to build up, and then it just gives you, like, a little extra damage. But it's fine. First timer, what up? Hello, hello, hello yourself. Welcome. Did you guys see? I don't know if you saw it. I posted on Twitter, but I didn't really. I mean, I don't really post anywhere else. So apparently, there was somebody on Facebook who was pretending to be me, and so this person pops into my Discord the other day, and they're like, hey Sim, you looking for a new account? And I was like, if you're talking about an account for the Alliance, no, we're full. And if you're talking about selling your account, it's definitely a hard no. I'm not interested. And he sent me these screenshots. And he's like, this person on Facebook, it says, they want my account for $400, but, they're claiming to be you. They're claiming that they need to log into the account before they send me the money. And I look, and this person who clearly is not me made this like AI generated picture of me in what looks like the smallest 1-bedroom apartment of all time with no door. It's just me in front of like this like full length wall mirror, and like you can see the 3 walls in the background. None of them have a door, so like there's no way for me to get in and out of this fake ass room. And like the room is a mess. Like it looks like what I might have lived in, 25 years ago in college or something. And this person's like linking my channel. Yes, this is me. Hi, I have 16,000 subscribers. I'm a very trustworthy person. Everybody trusts me. So please give me your account details. I'm like, like, fortunately, this person, was smart enough to come and hunt me down elsewhere. But yeah, like, it's like this is definitely not me, and I hope nobody has been caught and scammed by this person. So they're probably going to move on to a different creator now. It's just the AI generated picture just made me crack up. Like it definitely looks like me. Like they've got my the hoodie that it has me wearing is a hoodie that I own and have worn before on stream. But like they have me in like a plain black t-shirt. I don't think I own a single plain black t-shirt. Nor have I ever worn one on stream. The case, the phone that they had me using in the selfie had no case on it. That's a big no-no. Just, yeah. Like, just people going out of their way to scam other people. It's crazy. Game sounds like it's higher than your voice for me. I was moving my mic around, so hopefully it's a little bit better. Trying to move the mic up closer to where I'm speaking. When I left the stream, you were talking. I come back to the stream and you're still talking. That's what I do. Disappointed in Sim Supreme Coliseum. Hope Caban patches it. I would not expect a fix, a live fix for it. I would expect it to be fixed permanently for any future similar fights. Yeah. I would guess that the approach is going to be if you have Sim Supreme, you should probably just use it. Unfortunately. Not going to kill her, unfortunately. Kindred, High Evo, mainly a stall, maybe Sandman, depending on how I view him. I would not view Sandman as a. What? Let me back up here. I want to see what words you used. You said obnoxious defenders. I would not call Sandman an obnoxious defender. And I think Kindred is annoying, but like it's more like how you play against him than who you use, I would say. High Evo is a stall. He's obnoxious, I would say, yes. He's an obnoxious defender. Korg is annoying overall. Korg is probably the defender who has the most counters in the game, though. Like, feels like every mutant counters him these days. And you can just use somebody with, like, energy attacks, like any Mystic. Oop, I missed that. He was talking to a 24. Well, like the picture, like if you look at the picture is me, like what I look like now, but just like, like, I don't know. The room that I was in is so silly. Like this tiny desk with this bed on the floor against the wall. There were like cans of pop everywhere, and just like my guy, like I'm over 40. I am married with 3 kids. I live in a house, not a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, what are you doing? All right, let's just do this. At least if she evades, we can evade back or something. I don't know. We get the immediate Scorpion sense, right? She's lighting me up right now. Goodness gracious. There we go. If we call annoying, ask Dark Phoenix. I mean, that's fair. She doesn't have a lot of counters, but I would also point out that pretty much every Mystic that comes out these days has some way of countering Dark Phoenix and Serpent. And it's probably going to be like that for the foreseeable future because they are very distorting defenders, right? And again, we kind of talked about that earlier when we talked about BGs a little bit. Like, you know, there's been a lot of, and in my opinion, a bit too much, like lock and key style champion design in the past probably 8 to 12 months. They create these very complicated champs with not complicated champs. They create these champs with painful locks, and then they, you know, design the keys to these champs. But these designs end up being so narrow because the requirements for the locks are so narrow. Like, I feel like we haven't really seen many like generalist attackers. And when we do get a generalist attacker, like it feels like their kit has to be like dramatically tuned down compared to like a more focused kit. And I'm sure if I feel like I feel like if DL was watching the stream, he'd be like, "Yeah, of course." But like it just, you know, as a player and not a designer, it just sometimes doesn't feel awesome. Phone without a case is just madness. Exactly. Exactly. People still use Facebook. I do not use Facebook anymore. I have a profile. I did not deactivate my profile because I still have photos and stuff up there, but like I uninstalled it from my phone. I don't go there at all anymore. It's just like, Facebook was like, a way to keep track of my friends in high school when I went to college, a way of keeping track of my college friends when I graduated. But like you go on Facebook these days and it's just like you don't even get to see anything that your friends post. It's just like ads, AI recipes, influencers. It's just like 99% garbage. And like once in a while you'll see something that your friend posts like in the middle there. It's just and I got super tired of it. So I just got rid of it. The only social media I use is X. Like I have Instagram, I don't use it. I just can't be bothered. All right, damaging skill defenders, okay. All right, let's do that'll be pretty busted, I think. This could be fun. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And we'll do this could be cool too. Let's do that. What's up, Jeff? Am I winning? Yeah, I knew he was lurking in the chat. I absolutely knew it. It's like Beetlejuice. You speak his name. You speak his name and he appears. I really hope you were listening like not 3 minutes ago when I specifically mentioned you. That's funny. That is really funny. Oh, what do I want to do here? Let's just say electrical. Posting pictures of your Star Wars toys. Nice. Nice. That was textbook Silver Sable fight. Zemo no Tuma. See, like, I figured Zemo wouldn't be awesome because his bleeds are permanent. I wanted champs with debuffs that expire. Would you say Silver Sable needs her dupe? I couldn't even tell you what her dupe does at the moment. Let me look after this fight. I'll tell you if I think she needs the dupe. I don't even remember what it was, which probably a good sign for you, I guess. All right, Silver Sable's dupe. What do we got? Let's see if I can remember. Cruelty passive for each shock. I would say, yeah, you probably do want the dupe because you want the intercept. I mean, if you're good at intercepting, you get more shocks, which ramps her up faster. So maybe not required, but it's very nice to have if you're into playing her a little bit more skillfully. It's probably a good thing to have. Hated by all. Asking if it's EQ. It is EQ. Just casually playing through. Yeah, right. I've somehow hacked Coliseum to put Craven in there. I think I'd rather continue fighting Juggernaut than fight Craven. But Kabam DLL equals butt. Wow. Somebody had to say it. Jeez. Oh man, that's funny. What do you say to these allegations, DLL? Are you indeed equal to butt? Big if true, I think. I do want. Oh, that's so good. One day of squats. I had an ankle brace on for most of today because we walked. We've been neglecting. My wife and I have been neglecting our walks lately. It's more difficult to do with the kids home from school for the summer. Because both of us want to sleep in instead of getting up to walk. But we walked on Saturday morning, I think it was. We did 2 miles, I think, and I felt perfectly fine. And then, like, this morning, I had what I would probably describe as like a high ankle sprain-ish thing. I don't know. I wore a brace all day, and now it's fine, so I'm glad that it was just temporary. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's much worse out there for you. Yeah, like we went, yeah, like out here, like you have to pretty much go early. Like we went, I think we left at like 8 or 8:30, and it was already like really warm. It was probably too hot to be walking, but we did it anyway. Has to be late, yeah. Like in the morning, if we go early or enough in the morning, I know that the kids are fine here for a little bit by themselves. But like in the evening when they're asleep, it's just not not gonna happen. There's a brand of pre-rolls at my dispensary called Dog Walkers. Nice. We have not taken the dogs with us yet. I think our female would be fine walking, but like our male dog he's a little bit energetic, and he would be sniffing everything, and it would take like twice as long because he'd want to pee on every bush and tree, and eventually like nothing would just come out. It would just be like he would just be like all dusty, like and nothing would come out when he try and pee. Sometimes, like, if we have the dogs with us for some reason, like during a drive-through, some places will give them like little ice cream cones, which is kind of fun. Oop. Thought I could dex out that. Shout out to Campo. With using Elsa Bloodstone here. Oh my god! No parry. Actually died in EQ? What kind of embarrassment is that? What time is sunrise over there for you? It's usually like in the summer it's up by 7, but like it's not like high enough in the sky where it's like oppressive. But like by 8 o'clock on a pretty clear day, it's pretty warm. Clip it. Shout out to Campo immediately gets wrecked. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to tell me I'm doing a Campo impression by getting hit? Nice. When's that AI 2.0 coming? We can stop with this special intercept nonsense. Oh, that's way too early for me to get up in the summer. The dogs have been waking us up. So like my one dog, Ridley, Samus will stay asleep in the morning until somebody comes and gets her. But if Ridley hears somebody up, he is up and barking to be let out. And when the kids get up, the kids are up early every day in the summer. Nobody sleeps in our house. So like this morning, my youngest was up probably at like 6:30, blasting freaking Imagine Dragons or some crap in his room. And so Ridley starts barking. I wake up and I'm grumpy because it is the summer. I'm not supposed to be getting up early because it's not the school year. And I'm just sitting there like laying in bed angry because the dog is barking. Ugh. I really enjoy waking up naturally in the summertime and on the weekends, and it's getting rarer and rarer that I have an opportunity to do that. The first like week or two of summer vacation with kids, it was fine. Like they were being quiet enough, I guess, that the dogs weren't waking up. But yeah, like the last week or so it was rough. Back in like March, probably, there was like a week where the dog was getting up in the middle of the night when he would hear anything. So like he would start barking at like 3 in the morning, and we would wake up and we'd have to go and let him out. Otherwise, he would just bark all night. That sucked. So my wife and I had to like alternate turns, like getting up in the middle of the night and sleeping on the couch because the stupid ass dog wouldn't stop barking. Thankfully, he kind of got out of that habit real fast, fortunately. Lost all of my debuffs. Fine, he's almost dead. Dude, every once in a while, her combo gets me too. I just like these non-standard combos. It's like my kryptonite with these champs. Koye and North Star and Quicksilver. It's just like can't do it sometimes. Kabam missed another way to make money because all the whales have the symbiote. I mean, it's just one podium though. Do you guys think you have it hard? I have multiple dogs. Multiple dogs. Multiple dogs due to my parents being dog breeders. Oh man, so like constant puppies. I mean, constant puppies sounds good, but dealing with puppy messes all the time, not good. When we bought we have 2 dogs now. The first one that we bought, we went to this lady's house who was a breeder, and she had them in one of her like upstairs bedrooms. Like she had a room specifically for them. This huge crate with the heat lamp and stuff. and the room smelled so bad. So bad. It was awful. I was like, I'm glad this is contained in here because I could not live like this. Didn't you just get one? You're just looking for a second one? Or did I miss a life event? This is full circle because we used Sable on Iron Fist at the beginning of the map too. Yeah, I think next time. So my dogs are the Samus, the female is 9, and Ridley is 8. And I think next time when we get dogs, we got them a year apart, which it worked fine, but I think Samus, when she was by herself, she would cry a lot at night because she's used to having her litter mates there, and her mom there, whatever. And it took a while for her to adjust to living with us. When we got Ridley, we already had Samus, and they were downstairs in separate crates, but like next to each other. And he didn't have any problems adjusting because I think because he knew she was there too. So I think like when we get when these dogs move on and we get more, I think we're gonna get 2 at once, just to hopefully make that a little bit easier. I was on vacation all last week. Had to force myself to wake up to go to work. First day back after vacation is definitely not fun. When I go on vacation, I usually take like an extra day. Like the day we get home, I definitely don't want to get up for work the very next day because, like you said, it sucks. So I will take like a vacation day from the vacation to kind of like decompress. We usually go on vacation with my wife's family, and they're great. I love them all. But I need like a day with like nothing before I go back to work. What's gonna work here? Like nobody. Ugh, his special attacks are terrible too. Final 2 weeks, breed to see how dogs change there. Yeah, ugh, yeah, it's I couldn't do the dog breeding thing. More power to you. What do here? This should be fun. Love the North Star's kit, but the damn animations, yeah, that's where it is for me too. I feel like when it comes to like North Star and Quicksilver, like when you want to do, and even to Okoye to some extent, when you want to do like even like simple stuff like intercepting, like it feels like it's extra difficult with them. I can't keep track of all the hits of the combo. Hey Cyber, have you ranked up Black Cat yet? No more excuses, dude. Rank 5 Elsa Bloodstone or rank 4 Black Cat like Sig 5? I prefer Black Cat myself. I think Black Cat is really, really good and underappreciated. I plead the fifth. Where's Neil? I need a lawyer. He's in Paris, my friend. He's not coming to save you. Elsa does Yelena, but I also really like Black Cat. There plenty of champs do Yelena. Like Black Cat, I mean, I keep Black Cat in my deck for like Thing, for Spot. We've got a bunch of spots running around now because they're in the Ascension pool. Black Cat absolutely destroys Spot. Messiah in the chat with a $20 donation. Buddy, thank you very much. Hope you're having a stellar Monday. A stellar forged Monday, even. Appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Hope you're doing well. Godmod, miss you on this side. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good evening, Walrus. Appreciate you joining us this fine evening. No. There we go. Didn't think it would go through. I'm deployed currently. Where are you? Well, I'm probably not allowed to say, but one of my other friends is also deployed, and I wonder if you're in the same place as he is. He didn't tell me, but he kind of, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge. I think his words were, it won't be a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, good luck on Oh boy. Oh. Man, Thor's tanky. Come on, buddy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, you sidestepping son of a... I miss Messiah's sexy voice. Back soon and then back to Bali. Nice. One of these days, yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. One of these days, he'll make it up the list there. Is that one more chapter or two more? Oh, oh, so much. That's so much. How long have we been live? We've been live for 2 hours. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to call it. I'm not sure that I want to sit here for another 40 minutes and do more EQ. Let's see if there's anybody we can raid. If I can figure out how to do this raiding thing again. You don't say. Give me 5. Oh, give me 5. There you go. All right, I guess we're hanging out for 5 minutes until DLO until DLO gets his stuff set up. Twitch or OnlyFans. Our follower goal was met. 230 followers. Thank you very much. I think it automatically extends the goal to the next one too. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to do this raid thing. Oh, here we go. Raid channel. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. I have to wait till he's actually live. Same category. And following. Okay. Give it a couple minutes. OnlyFans. That's so funny. Hockey returns tomorrow. There's no game tonight. I didn't accidentally stream on the wrong night, did I? That would be disappointing. That hockey, the game 3, man. This series is more entertaining than I thought it would be. The scoring is out of control right now. Nick's really going to go up 3-0. Nice job, Spurs. About to get swept by New York. Yeah, had to mute you. Okay. All right, let's figure out this raid thing here. Following. You are not coming up. Oh, there we go. Okay, I hope I do this correctly. Start raid. Okay. All right, folks. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. But thank you very much for hanging out with me. Again, hit follow before you head over to DLL's stream, and I will catch you when I catch you. Be good to each other. Peace.